gyártod. És ráadásul megraktam fel polcot és megdőlt.
Azt mondom, hogy nézett kónuszos, ugye tudod állítani. És hogyha egy picit is ki kell szintezni, akkor lehet majd a tekernibe lehet állítani, és nincs az, hogy...
Ja, bocs. Arra jóra kapolgatunk. Egész jó minőség. Ugyanaz kb. Mint a Mambo. Amivel nem tettük meg. Ja, az de megnézed, ellenünk semmi problémát. Nem ez a zöld. Ezt hiszem látjuk, már futjuk. Kérdeztem, hogy az Eggert ismeri a ami akkor köszönjük.
Jó, hát meg fogok ragasztót, az kész jó, így most már értem, hogy miért kell hozzá a polisztérrel ragasztó, hogy megmondja ezeket. De az semmi.
Ez lehet bárhol. Elmarad egy pici, max. 10 bevágunk egy maradékot.
Közben szerint, hogy ez kétszer követően és végig szépen föl mindegy, és akkor egy picit
Tudok egy izéről, most sincs el, jó? Ez kérdésre kell. Csak így elviszem meg.
Hát rakhatott kötésbe is, de nem feltétlenül. Ott, ahogy én néztem a videóból, ott is ráfűző be a szépen sorban is.
Így is fogom fel.
Mert ugye a szépen összecsapott.
Igen, néztem is, hogy hol.
Itt fenn a fiók.
1 2 1 2.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground.
Hello.
With a constant strive for glory. Seeking
How
for
are you,
a
Thomas?
new tomorrow.
Very good. How are you?
Do you feel special? Take back control of your
Can you hear me?
investments.
1 2 1 2.
Yes, Thomas.
Good.
How you doing?
Good evening, Thomas.
You alright? Everyone can hear me, see me?
Hello, Thomas.
Hallå Stojan.
How are you?
Very good. Thank you.
Hi, Thomas.
Good evening.
Market already started moving sideways prior to NFP. NFP CPI, God.
CPI.
Is CPI, yeah. It's coming up in about 45 minutes. The almighty CPI. So, luckily, you guys are all prepared because you have attended the morning briefing where we discussed everything about CPI and how to trade it and what to expect. But if it wasn't enough, I also sent out the full analysis into our members Discord channel. Of course, this is going to be, I share most of the information with those who watching YouTube because we live on YouTube, because this is kind of like a big event. Many traders do lose money on high impact fundamental events because they don't know how to approach a market. Signal providers ain't going to help you. The market is moved by economic news and fundamentals, and in order to trade fundamentals and hard data, you need to understand first what are you trading, so what is CPI, and second, how is it going to affect the market. It is combined, the analysis combines various things. So the first one is market sentiment, which is one of the most crucial thing you need to understand as soon as you open your eyes, read the first news. You need to roughly understand, like, okay, what is the current market sentiment? Then you need to go down to the fundamental level, look into the economic calendar, what's on today, today's CPI, and also the jobless claims. It's very important to emphasize that we have not just CPI, but also the jobless claims, which is another indicator that tells about the US job market and also the labor market. So how many people claiming unemployment benefits for the first time, and of course for longer time, longer than 2 months. Two very important data everyone was waiting for. Any questions so far?
No, all clear. Thank you.
No.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Hi, Asa. Good. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in a second.
Morning, Thomas. Good morning. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
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 Good evening, actually.
Good evening. Also.
Yes,
Good evening.
yes. Good evening, good morning, good all. Where is my Habibi from Dubai?
CB camera on பண்ணு. CB செல்வராஜன் கேமரா ஆன் பண்ணுங்க.
And I see the questions: buy or sell, sell or buy. What do you think is going to be today?
Good morning, Thomas.
Ricardo, como estás, señor?
Muito obrigado, está tudo bem.
Well, let's hope it's not mixed.
Thomas, do you have it ordered the cans from Portugal?
No, I haven't ordered those fish cans. Hi. So everyone is excited. CPI today. I see questions on YouTube. Thomas, is it to buy or sell? Well, it's not that easy to determine. I can share my opinion and my research on the US economy, etc. And, you know, I can give you an answer. Yes, I am selling. But you need to understand where my analysis is coming from. And the most important is this is not financial advice. If your analysis lines up with mine, then you just have an extra confirmation. But if it doesn't, then me or you wrong. Or, you know, we just need to enter into a discussion like, why do you think it's a buy? Why do you think it's a sell? It's simple as that. There's nothing wrong. You know, the market has always two sides. No one is 100% perfect all the time. The reason why I am selling today is it's quite simple, really. So if you looked at the last NFP data, if you can remember, what was it, the NFP? It's a very inflationary data. It was almost double data. So it signals that the job market is still extremely strong. What else? Was there any other data last week? Oh, the FOMC meeting minutes. It was clearly hawkish. Clearly hawkish. I mean, there was no information about when and how they're going to start reducing interest rate. It was just when it's time they're going to reduce it. US economy is still resilient. Now, just a quick background to what gives me the right to speak about CPI. Now, those of you who trade with me know exactly that if you look on the screen that I've been trading CPI for quite a while now. So what you see on the chart is just the last couple of years. So we're still in this year, 2022, and it goes back to almost, there was more data on the chart, but I had to delete it once. So this chart goes back to 2020, 21. Yeah, so it's actually 2 years. 3 years? 22, 23, 24, almost 3 years on the chart that you can see. How crazy is that? Every single CPI is followed and traded.
It's a art.
Hmm?
Yeah. Art.
1680, that was
Oh, art.
December.
Art.
That's
Yeah.
what-
Yeah, some people say I'm crazy, but you know, when you probably heard the saying that be consistent. Consistency is key. Every signal provider and guru with Lamborghini says like, oh, consistency is key. But how can you define consistency? Do you consistently sit in front of a chart? No, you consistently do research and analysis, and this is what consistency looks like on the chart. It's freely available for anyone. I just shared it in my Telegram, so you can download it, you can have a look, and you can make a deduction. You can see how gold is reacted in the past 3 years to CPI data prints. Those of you who are not members in my Telegram or not followers, I'm sending the link into the YouTube chat. Feel free to follow me, and you can get access to this chart, which will be useful, very, very useful, not just now, but for every single CPI in the future, because it's 3 years of data analyzed. And the conclusion is very simple. Since the Fed started raising interest rate, it's the easiest thing to trade CPI, basically, because and I'm showing you the other chart, which is the intraday analysis, that if the CPI comes out lower than expected, along with higher jobless claims, I had to add jobless claims because you know, they printed on the same day, so we cannot ignore one and trade the other one. We have to trade it together. So this chart is a scenario analysis. The previous one was a historical gold reaction to CPI. The intraday chart shows, if you read the captions or the narrative, that a lower CPI data print with a higher jobless claims is a signal of a cooling and contracting economy. Cooling and contracting economy, the first thing usually occurs is that the labor market gets weaker. Sorry, the job market gets weaker, and the labor market is in deep shizzle because people losing their jobs, and you know that's how an economy crisis starts. So in case of a lower CPI number and a higher jobless claims, gold should reach 2050, even 2070 today. The other scenario, if the jobless claims comes out lower than expected with or partnered up with the higher CPI, that is a sign of an overheating economy. Remember that the job market is still strong. Last week, NFP almost double number, crazy. Some people say it's seasonality, some people say it's the job market itself. I'm not here to decide which one is right. What I'm seeing is definitely the job market is still resilient. I mean, if you look at any employment data, for every advertised job in the US, there is 1.8 unemployed person. So everyone could find a job, but because of the regional differences and many other things in economics, it's not possible. But the fact is that there are more jobs available than available workers. That's why US unemployment was at 54 years low, if you look at the statistical data or the historical data. Knodsot didn't really listen because he's asking, are we buying? Yeah, you can buy if your analysis says so. So I'm selling for a simple reason, is that I think that the US labor market is still strong. So we're going to have a lower jobless claims and higher CPI. So I'm still on the sell. Yes.
Thomas, what happens if the price of gas drops? How does that affect the CPI?
Say it again. What happens if
the price of gas drops? How does that affect the CPI?
The price of oil, you mean?
Yeah, oil. Yeah, that's what I mean.
It should reduce CPI because if you look at the basket of goods, because the CPI is made up of numerous goods and services, you need to look into what is the percentage is represented oil, or oil in the basket of goods. But generally speaking, if oil goes down, so the price is decreasing, then inflation should normalize a little bit. But again, inflation measures such as CPI is made up of various things. So oil is just only one. The core CPI actually is made up for this reason to exclude energy and food prices, because those are the two most volatile items. Hunter is asking, will Nasdaq be affected by the news? Yes, but I think other asset classes will be more affected than Nasdaq, because Nasdaq is a bit different than all the others. It's a blue chip tech companies. They all like to be a bit different. US 30 is definitely going to be more volatility than Nasdaq. And of course, we have gold. Now, I'm in a sell position, but I only placed one whole lot today. So it's not 5 lots and 2.5 that I usually place. It's only one. For the simple reason is that if you look at the forecast of CPI today, it's already a little bit mixed. So when uncertainty is increasing, I like to reduce my lot sizes and make sure that I'm in full control of my maximum losses. Martinez Forex Academy Zambia asking, what is your expectation on CPI? Well, clearly I'm expecting higher CPI reading, hence I'm in a sell. But if you would like to learn more and get a full macroeconomic analysis, if you want daily morning briefing, I mean, this morning we already discussed everything about CPI. You just join the Alpha community. Live trading almost every day, but 2-3 times a week. Morning briefing, I try to do as many as possible. There's only one membership available. I'm sending the link into the YouTube chat, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We have 29 minutes to kill until the CPI data is printed. Statco Dennis, if the CPI gonna be higher, does that not mean that the Fed will likely raise the interest rate to battle inflation, which means gold will go up? So if CPI is higher, no, they're not going to raise interest rate again, because it's most likely they have reached the peak of the tightening cycle. That's what it's called. And the reason why they're not planning to increase interest rate, because they're holding interest rate for quite a, almost a year now, that it's quite high, and they don't want to push it too high, otherwise they're going to flip the economy into a recession. And let me show you on Coifin, which is actually a very good website. I highly recommend it for macroeconomic data. Gonna go to global yields. You can see that the interest rate increase started at March 2022. No, actually it's a bit, no, 20, and at the end of 21. And you can see that interest rates are quite high for almost 2 years. And I think pretty much this was the peak last year, October, December. And since that, there is a speculation that the Fed is going to pivot, but they're not going to pivot yet. Pivoting means cutting interest rate. I highly doubt that they're going to raise interest rate. If you want to know what the market thinks about this, there is a Fed watch tool, which is telling you that what traders think, and professional traders, not signal providers or forex gurus. So the probability, let's say, the probability that the Fed is going to hold interest rate is 98%, and there is a very 2% probability that the Fed is going to cut interest rate. There's not even a probability that they're going to raise interest rate. It's off the table. So don't you think will we push a bit higher than drop? Yes, that's the analysis I sent out earlier this morning. Now we're bringing in the technicalities. The weekly pivot is just sitting at 2050, and you can see that the top of the descending channel is lying around that area. So the original plan was to buy in the morning and then sell in the afternoon when CPI comes out. Anything is possible. That is the reason why you can see that I only entered with one small lot position. So the maximum I can lose on this one is like £400, but obviously this is minuscule, so I'm well below the allowed risk for the day that I'm allowing for myself. Only 80 likes on YouTube. Wow, that is... It's quite offensive. Only 80 likes. What is the website again? alphafx.eu.
Quick question, Thomas, please.
Hello, Ali. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How can I help?
So I wanted to know how we can respond to the data when it comes to, you know, we've got a different set of initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims, and they may come out mixed in between each other. One could be higher than the other. So in cases like that, how do we respond, or more importantly, like how does the price usually respond to that kind of mixed data?
It's a good question. So usually it's the market sentiment which is going to decide. And this is where we bring in the statistical term significancy. If the data is significantly deviates from the standard, which is the mean, in this case is the forecast, if both are in the same direction, then it's easy. But if the data is conflicting, then you need to look into which one is more important. So initial jobless claims is the headline CPI, but for economists is the core CPI which is more important. So often you see when the data is different, that's when you see that you have a buy the news and sell the fact type of scenario, which we could have today, and that's what I'm really aiming for. That was the original plan. Buy the news and sell the fact. For example, if initial jobless claims is going to be higher than expected, so more people claiming unemployment benefit, but the continuing jobless claim is actually much lower. That's conflicting data, and the two data sets depict a different picture. Yes, more people entered into unemployment, but actually less people staying in employment. There is a huge difference between the two. Many people are entering into unemployment voluntarily in hope that they're going to find a job at a higher salary. But the question is, can they find a new job when they are unemployed? And this is when the continuing jobless claims comes in handy. And as an economist myself, I prefer to look at the continuing jobless claims. And to answer your question, how to trade it, you need to do a scenario analysis as I did on the chart, and you need to have everything planned out. So my plan, and this is how I trade CPI, if the jobless claims higher and CPI is lower significantly, then I'm going to enter into a buy. Focusing on initial and continuing, but mostly continuing. If the jobless claims is lower and the CPI is high, then I'm going to immediately sell it. If the data is all over the place, that you need to think more than 10 seconds, then I would not trade it, because that's when the most of the losses are going to come from.
See, thank you.
You're welcome. You have 21 minutes.
Thomas, are you still in any positions?
Yeah. So I'm still in a sell, but again, many people asking, am I in a sell, am I in a buy? This is a sell, but it's only one standard lot, guys, so it's nothing crazy. It's like you placing a 0.01 lot on your account, testing the market, but I'm expecting a bigger drop due to the fact that NFP last week just printed a whopping 200 something thousand, so it was almost double, wasn't it? 282,000, was it?
282.
282. You see, I remember it just like that.
Thomas, I want to ask a question. This does not have to do with the CPI. I heard you mentioned NFP. Are you there, Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happens if the NFP number is high, but then the wage inflation is low? What happens?
So, but the wage inflation is already high, isn't it?
When wages are low, that's what I mean. You have a higher NFP number,
yeah,
or wages are low, wages are not increasing. What do you do in that case? Which one take precedence in that case?
Well, I think you can ignore the wage growth, because now wages are starting to peak as well, that companies virtually can't afford to pay more money for people. But in terms of wages, you need to look into the trend. What was the trend? How much wages grew in the last 1 year? Because inflation has increased so much, so naturally companies had to raise minimum 10 to 15% just to make sure that people can cover the living cost, extra living costs caused by higher inflation. But if you look at the wage growth, which is we have average hourly earnings. That's again increasing, but I think it's not a difficult question, but you need to distinguish the two. You need to understand what happened in the past. Wages could slow down, but it doesn't mean they decreasing. They just slowed down, so it's lower. But NFP could be higher because there's more hiring. In this case, it's a clear sell for gold. Oh, you sell entry? Are you funded? No, I'm not funded. Well, I'm funded by myself and some investors. CPI, what the CPI directions up and down? Well, I just explained. What I'm expecting is a sell, but maybe not now.
Yo, brother, and
Luis.
What's up? And it's exactly now the same price at the highest of the Fed interest rate, the last one. Exactly the highest.
Yeah.
And the same price at the latest NFP from December, not this one.
Is
it? Yes. It's like the beginning, and it dropped to the end of that CPI and the Fed
Oh,
interest
yeah,
rate
yeah, yeah.
decision.
Let me show you. Actually, quite scary.
Yep.
Look at that. So
And
this is the current price level, and it's bang on. So this is, if you look on the chart, this was the NFP in December, and if you extend this, you can see that current price level is right on, bang on, at the same price level where NFP dropped thousands of pips in December.
And before that was that high, that bigger one with no data. And before that was the highest from the war and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a crazy price between
price
now
level,
and
yeah. 2030 is important price level.
And it's exactly on CPI. Crazy.
Do you think it's coincidence?
Nah, it's economics, making technicals, making propaganda.
Manipulation in it.
Yeah, I think a lot about that.
Surab, everyone is asking, buy or sell? Oh god. You should attend the morning briefings where I explained everything. Or maybe I should do a morning briefing for the general public as well, so they are up to date.
No.
Oh, that's a bit selfish. Come on.
One per month on YouTube, brother.
Well, it's not selfish. They want to be free.
Once a week and then they'll join you.
Hey, Dorothy.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
Long time.
Long time, man.
What, is it that cold in sunny Britain?
God, I'm telling you, it's freezing. I just came in from outside. It's horrible. Look, it's 5 degrees. And it's not even 5 because it's colder.
Why would you go outside?
There was -8 this morning here.
Yeah, gosh. Oh, okay, you're used to it then. I'm a summer baby.
Me too, 2nd of July.
Yeah, I'm September now, so.
Yo, guys, you're crying for -8, but come to -27.
Yeah, where's that? Russia? Where's that?
No, Finland or Norway.
Norway.
Norway, yeah.
Gosh.
Jesus, man, you guys live in a fridge.
Take me to Africa.
Yeah. Or Spain.
Yeah, that'll do. Look at me drinking hot tea all day long.
Yeah, winter is just drinking hot drinks and peeing the whole day long.
Well, I keep.
I had the same issue as well. I admit, when I drink tea a lot, I just often visit the loo. Oh, price looks a bit bullish, innit? Maybe the original plan is going to work out. This is why you don't enter with big lots on high impact days when the market is uncertain.
He's showing manipulation entry. Yes.
Maybe they want a better price to sell.
Yeah, could be. Biden used sound effect. Who knows? No, we have
It's
11
CPI.
wonderful
The
minutes to go.
first candle is always scary. Could go up a lot and going down. Could be a grab liquidity on the latest NFP and Euro opened from Tuesday, yesterday, and today. It's the same price.
So, okay, let me just quickly check. I know you guys, you saw the morning briefing, so I'm just gonna leave you my meta screen, but please on YouTube, can you guys write in the chat when you're ready for me to explain the strategy or the game plan? CPI is gone up in 10 minutes. Just hit a yes, ready or something, write something in the chat. I'm going to unveil the secret of CPI, whether it's a buy or sell. All right, few people ready. Very nice. Okay, so this is the, oops, I just closed Discord. This was the analysis I sent out to the team this morning after we had the morning briefing. So when it comes, well, during CPI trading, it all comes down to determine whether data is inflationary or deflationary. So if CPI is lower than expected. Yeah, because you saw it already. So I can show it to you, okay. So when you trading CPI, you need to determine whether the data is inflationary or deflationary at the time of speaking. So when interest rates are low, this isn't relevant, but when interest rates are high, then it is relevant. So if today CPI data is lower than expected, meaning that the data is going to come out 3.5 for the headline and the core CPI is like 0, then gold is going to shoot to 2060, 2070. But if the data is higher than expected, that is a sign of a overheating economy. If it paired up with lower jobless claim numbers, so high CPI and low jobless claim numbers, it's going to be super bearish for gold, because that is a sign of an overheating economy and signals further monetary tightening or keeping higher rates for longer. It is really as simple as that, guys. You just need to look into the data. Now, can you trade instantly when the data is printed? You have like 8 different data sets. Which one to focus on? Personally, as an economist, I'm focusing on continuing jobless claims and core CPI, but you cannot ignore the headline numbers or the headline figures, which is going to be the normal CPI and the initial jobless claims. Now, initial jobless claims is showing deflationary signs, but the last week's NFP paints a different picture to me. Job market is still strong and able to suck up all the excess unemployed from the market. So here is how I trade CPI. Are you ready? Are you listening?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you guys know I'm talking about these YouTube folks because they are just all over the place. Thomas, buy, sell, buy. Tell us. Stop
That's
loss
crucial.
TP. Stop loss
That's
TP.
crazy.
Sauce salad, sir. Yeah, so in my opinion, following the CPI for an extensive time, anything is possible. Anything could happen on the market. In my opinion, well, now it's bumping up a little bit, but in my opinion, the job market is still too strong based on the NFP data.
Vai vender, Marcos? It's making
Yeah. My
something now.
one lot position is running in minus £400, which is not a big deal. But basically, I'm waiting for the data. I'm going to make a trade based on the data, which could be, now it's reaching the target to the sell zone. So the front running position isn't doing too well, but the data will decide which direction the market is heading. And we have 4 minutes until the
Hey
data
Thomas,
print.
can you quickly see the SP 500 chart at 4 hours candle? It's in a beautiful price. Look at that. And that the same high of the 29th of December. And
For a buy or sell?
For a buy. Broking everything and keep doing what he does.
Not sure. I haven't traded S&P for a while.
I'm saying just because it's on the same price as the highest, and it's exactly on the CPI. It's like economics confirming technicals.
So we have 3 minutes, 45 seconds for the data. Print.
I think I'm gonna entry now for a sell.
I did the same as well just now. I'm gonna leave that stop loss. This one's a little bit wider. We have 3 minutes, 15 seconds. GaliFX, how do you feel about Bitcoin and the SEC approving to trade as an ETF? Well, it's not an approval as an asset, but the ETF is a different story. So the SEC doesn't approve Bitcoin. It would just first allow its spot transaction officially, legally. In my opinion, that they're going to slowly go into the market and they're going to govern the market. So it's going to be no longer a cut out the middleman type of scenarios. It's going to be fully monitored by SEC and other regulators, and it's going to be a whole different playing field when institutions coming into play. But it's definitely a milestone.
Hey everyone, get ready to really need to use the bathroom at 1 minute to the news exact.
One minute, 30 seconds to go. And we have 1 minute to go. So if you see the data, just shout it out, whether it's inflationary or deflationary, higher or lower. And those of you just joined the stream, read the narrative on the chart. If you have a higher jobless claims with lower CPI, then gold should continue higher to 2070. If the data jobless claims is lower and higher CPI, then I'm going to sell immediately gold. Well, I'm already in a sell based on my speculation, but most important, always follow your analysis and don't listen to anyone else. And we have 30 seconds to go. Three seconds to go. Going to see. 15. Maybe 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the data is 3.9. Or CPI is higher than expected. Hold on. CPI year on year is higher than expected. The counting jobless claims is lower than expected. So I'm still holding the sells because on the first look at the data, it is quite inflationary.
It's frozen.
What? Your MetaTrader?
Hey, drop. I told you about the grab liquidity first. Let's go.
If the MO was frozen for 5 seconds.
Yeah, the data is definitely inflationary. So, as I mentioned, if the jobless claim comes out lower and the CPI higher, which you can see on the chart, it is definitely inflationary. So it's a gold sell for now, but who knows?
Wow.
And already running in 1890 pips profit.
Yeah, it was simple as ABC.
Yeah, it wasn't a simple one. I entered into sell, but now the market confirmed my suspicion that the job market is still resilient and strong. Okay, who's selling with me?
Yeah,
I'm selling.
Me, Thomas. Making profit.
Selling.
I just forgot to move the stop on one.
My broker is still hanging.
Frozen in it.
Yeah.
I think so.
My
But
broker hit
first
stop loss, Thomas.
Yeah, my broker went up to 2044.
2044? Jesus.
48, my broker.
What broker is it?
48.
Mate, you need to change to Forex.
That's wrong.
I mean, do you see any slippage on my screen? No.
Never usually that bad, those weird.
Forex is the best one.
Forex is the best.
It just didn't hit my stop loss for 2 pips. Oh my god.
44, Jesus Christ.
That's wrong.
48, Thomas.
Mate,
48.
Mate, you've been robbed, brother. You need to go to the police station and say, I've been robbed.
My trading view's on 2045. but my broker is.
Let me see if somebody slipped me out.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Stops in profit.
Okay, now the first position, or the third position running in 100 pips, so make sure that, you lock in some profits, guys.
Yep, I got one that slipped me at 44. What?
Make sure you lock in some profits, guys. 47 on yours. Yeah, it seems like that many people complaining that price reached to 48, 44. But if you look on my chart, I mean, Forex hasn't done any slippage or manipulation, so you can see live that Forex, that is the reason why I'm using.
My highest price is 40.20.
Wow.
My problem closed my brain.
Christmas cancelled. Well, Christmas already gone.
Very good analysis, Thomas. Again.
Thank you so much.
Thomas, can you show US30 spreads, please?
Yeah, 1 second, because price is just pulling up, so I need to understand what is happening. Just final look.
Yeah,
And by the
but
way, those of you who would like to join the community and get analysis and signals before the moves, go to alphafx.eu and grab the last available membership. If you look to your right in the YouTube chat, and also you can find the broker to sign up. Forexy, you saw live, there was no slippage, no 2047 or something. It was just a clear, nice sell. So it didn't bounce the price. And now price pulled back, so let's have a look. Counting jobless claims, inflationary, CPI inflationary, core CPI, headline CPI definitely inflationary, initial jobless claims inflationary.
Look,
Real
Rwanda went
earnings.
to 5. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe with just a quick profit taking. I did move my stop loss a little bit higher, but we should be safe. I mean, double checked, all data is inflationary, so I don't see any reason why you know, gold would continue higher. Actually, it should come down lower. And maybe just waiting for the big push for the New York boys. Who knows? But if you trading with higher lots, you know, you might want to consider closing down or taking some profits, because price is really retesting 2040, so could be for various reasons. But who profited from today's live session?
I have profited
All
properly.
of us.
I make
the money, take the money.
On my Forex account, I made money.
Tamas, you're a legend, mate, as always. Thanks for the
How
analysis,
you doing,
bro. How you doing, my man? You good? Outstanding, man.
Bit of a
I've
luck
been with
as
you
well.
guys- I've been with you guys over a year now, and it's just been like progress after progress.
Have you put down your deposit for your Lambo?
Where's my phone?
Not yet, bro. If I had the money, I'd get a Bentley anyway. But
Bentley guy, you're too young for that.
God, where's my phone?
what's 38? I don't know about that. No,
Man,
thanks
good to
again,
hear
mate.
you, Mario. Haven't heard you for ages.
Porsche Cayenne. Yes,
I've been keeping my head
that's
down,
what I
man.
drive.
Just learning your strategy, and that it's just been great, man. I've been with you guys over a year now, so
Oh, it's
Solid.
quite of experience now. 1 year with me. Best investment ever.
Another day in the office with Thomas.
Yep. Money, money,
Thomas, what's the
money.
name of that broker you said?
Sorry?
Name of the broker that you recommend?
It's Forexy.
Hello, Thomas. Can you hear me?
Hold on, Harry. If you go to our Discord, it's Forexy broker. Just hit up
Oh, yeah,
Andre.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone was calling my name.
That was me.
Mario. Mr.
That's
Porsche.
Right. That's right. That's right. Porsche Cayenne. Yes, I love it. I love it.
You made some good money
Yeah.
today?
Are you gonna get it? You're gonna. I've made a lot of money. I've made almost 15K, so it's good. Now
Wow.
I can relax again. You know. Yeah. Yeah.
For a week.
It was 7 lots. Yeah,
lots,
not bad.
15K.
Not bad. Yeah.
Well done, brother. Good trade.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Waiting now for US 30. Maybe we can just bite a little bit there.
Mm.
What CPI month to month? It came out in line with expectation. Why is this considered to be inflationary?
But you just dragging out one single data out of the 4. It came out as well. It's higher than the previous, isn't it? So it's inflationary.
The core CPI month to month,
Yeah.
the forecast was 0.3. The previous was 0.3, and then the actual is 0.3.
So 0.3 is greater than 0, isn't it? So if your salary grows 0.3% each month, then it's increasing, right?
Yeah. I'm just a little bit confused out because this.
We all are, brother.
That high. Yeah.
So it's in line with expectation, but the expectation was an increase, right? Because 0.3 is greater than 0. Right?
Absolutely.
Maybe
Full
my math
agreement.
is wrong, but it is greater, yeah.
No,
It's
you're doing well.
inflationary.
You're doing well.
Oh my god, I've seen some people sending me screenshots and comments like how their broker just screwed them with XNES especially. Particularly XNES. Jesus freaking Christ.
Yes, yes.
I mean, you
Same
don't see
here,
any...
Thomas. My stop loss was 2043 and it closed my position.
But who was your broker?
Black Bull Markets.
What's this? White sheep, black bull.
Yeah, it's bullshit, black bullshit.
Exactly.
Mate.
And prop firms use black bull funding pimps.
Yeah, there's a reason why they use. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, there was no slippage on my screen. I mean, I would call Andre if that was a slippage, or you know.
And that's why I trade on both prop firm and forex.
No sleep rich on the Forex today. No sleep rich.
I put my stop at 2044 with Blackpool, and I took me out at 44.33.
Clean entry. No sleep rich.
Yeah, but as soon as you complain, then they're going to say, well, it's a liquidity provider. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Cut the bullshit. I mean, they should use like 6 different liquidity providers. And did you know that actually, and those of you who got scammed today by the slippage, if you write to a broker, refer to the best execution policy, because by law, they are required to execute the position to the best, the closest price. And if the FCA or whatever your broker is regulated by the FCA or overseen, they can check whether they actually executed your position at the best available price, because the order book it has to be safe, so they can check whether your position was manipulated with, or they really haven't tampered with and executed at the best available price. But if they executed at the best available price, which was way higher than you see on my screen, then it means they using a shit liquidity provider, or they don't have liquidity and they're using a B book.
At least high. My market was freezing then before that big move.
There is a regulation for best execution, and it's not just a policy, it's requirement.
Please. Gosh.
And I'm showing you
Alpha Capital as well. Took me out 44.
FINRA Rule 53
Yeah, I'm
execution
Alpha Capital,
requires that in any transaction for any customer for another broker, dealer, member, and persons associated with members, use reasonable diligence to certain best market for subject security, blah blah blah. But you can read up about it, and it is a regulation requirement under MiFID, best execution policy since 2012. If you go to the Financial Conduct Authority, I did my exam in regulations, so banking and finance regulations, and this is the best execution policy MiFID provision. And if you connecting your broker, if you're complaining, just send them this screenshot. They're gonna shit their pants because they know that you understand the regulation. Otherwise, they're going to say, well, it's the liquidity provider, but I'm sending a link into the chat. Send them this screenshot and ask them about, did you really execute to your best? And tell them that you're going to complain to FCA or whatever they regulated. Otherwise, just come to ForexC. It is one of the best brokers I'm using. There is no slippage on my screen. And if you would like to get daily analysis, morning briefing, and to meet Dorothy.
Stop. What did you say?
Nothing. It's alright.
No, please repeat that again, please. I missed it.
No. It's alright.
So, no,
where do you send the link, Thomas? Where do you send the link?
In YouTube, but I'm also going to send it to
Yeah. Send to the family, please.
Those of you who would like to join the community, there's only one membership available for January. alphafx.eu. You can find the link below the video and description. Yeah, you see, you don't hear this kind of information from any forex gurus and signal providers because they haven't done financial regulation exam and they're not qualified. But I am. Lucky you.
Yeah, very good. Really appreciate it.
You are unique, you know that. You're my kindergarten teacher, you know.
I do have actually another. So I'm chartered by the CISI. I did the securities, so the capital markets program, and one of the blocks was financial regulation. That's how I know this shit.
Man, where's my phone? Ah.
Alright.
Habibi.
You don't come today. You don't show today, Habibi.
He's traveling to Germany.
He's definitely missing the pork sausages there in Dubai. That's why he's traveling.
He got different kind of sausage in Dubai. Goat sausage. I mean, don't think anything dirty. Okay, guys. I think I've done my job for today. Good day. 2 days of waiting. Finally, one trade.
Appreciate it. It was a nice money.
Thank you so much. I wish you guys
Thank you, Tom. Same as always. Thank you.
Walaikum salam. Inshallah.
Thank you.
I wish you guys a good relaxing day.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas. Bye.
See you tomorrow, Thomas.
Thank you.
Can somebody call my phone, please?
Tomorrow, okay? What's your number, Dorothy?
Wait, I don't.
Yeah, I'll call you.
Yeah, give me your number. I'll call you.
999.
9.
69 what?
999. After Rishi. No, I can't find my phone. I don't know. It's got to be here, but I don't even understand. No idea where it is.
But yeah, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it all. It's my last day in Portugal. I'm about to move to France tomorrow morning.
Oh, mon ami.
Let's go.
Is the French punani better, or why are you moving there?
I don't know. I wanna.
Oh, because of the onion soup, right?
I wanna get out of my comfort zone here in Portugal.
Another Portuguese guy here.
Oh, you know, Ricardo. It's me.
Yeah.
I thought you know each other, that you guys are Portuguese.
Yeah, we don't know each other, man.
But you
Portugal is small, but he's big.
Yeah. But you know Luis, though? No?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
Let's go, but I appreciate it, brother. I see you like in 2 weeks. Appreciate it, really.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Thomas. See you later. Bye.
Ciao. Bye.
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 Thomas, tomorrow you're gonna do live?
Bye.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow it's PP, if I remember right.
It's Friday
CPI.
also, isn't it? It's Friday as well. Tomorrow, no, because I have my builder coming, so we're going to decorate the office wall. So I can't do tomorrow. Yeah, I can't do tomorrow, so I'm gonna be taking a day off. But you know, enjoy the profit today. Thank you guys. See you later.
Thank you, Damas.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
Damas.
boss.
Bye.
Let's go.
Peace, man.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
And those of you who would like to join, again, the Alpha community, you know, you saw the power of macroeconomics and planning. Same level of quality goes into every single day. If you would like to join, go to alphafx.eu. You can read about me. You can see the results on the screen. It's not magic. It's not rocket science. It's just pure economics. Thank you so much, guys. See you later. This is the Alpha FX.